God, you don't have a kangaroo court. That would be
really,
fine.
boom, 7-0, 9 seconds in the game. You couldn't have asked for a better start for this game.
Yeah, I had a quick flashback to last week. First play of the game we scored. So, no, obviously, it's a great job of the offensive staff. We talked about that probably for a couple days now about, just things we see on film, and we thought we could take advantage of it. And Chris did a good job reading it. We've run that play before too. Thinking, earlier games, and Chris had to go, another spot with the ball. But it was a great job by him, and Ernest just kind of slipped the mic, and then he used his speed to score. So, certainly a great job by the staff just preparing for that.
Defensively, we talked about their offense. You were concerned a little bit about a challenge that the secondary was going to get this week, and obviously knocking their quarterback out of the game early helps, but. That performance there was a pretty impressive performance.
Yeah, we certainly we talked about it all week. We challenged them, and I probably got to start doing that more with everyone. These players respond well to being challenged, and I got to do that, continue to do that with them. But certainly, the way the DBs played today, that's our true secondary. And I think the pass rush certainly was a part of that. Not making them comfortable back there, but we knew if we could shut down the run again. That's what we're going to see, and they just did a great job preparing all week. They, a lot of compressed formations, tight splits, not getting picked, understanding the levels. All those things go into that, and it's the way they practice. And we did a great job, and the DBs are doing a good job. Coach Burkett, Coach Weaver do a great job during the week, and ultimately Coach Heatherman does a nice job calling the game.
So obviously a real good week of practice overall.
Yeah, it was really good. I thought the energy was great. Certainly coming off that very disappointing loss that we talked about, and. Just getting back on it and being back home certainly helps. Being here, I want to thank, the students were great today. They came out, the fans, the tailgate line was pretty far and backed up when I got in early in the morning, and it's just it's a special place, Maine, and just want to thank all of them, for coming out today. I know the weather didn't cooperate for the second half, but there was a good crowd here today.
It's nice to have Andre Miller contribute because, like you mentioned before, someone with that size, he's one of your bigger wide receivers, and if you can get him involved, that gives teams another thing to worry about.
Yeah, certainly us as a staff here, we've known Dre for a while now. We knew he was very talented coming out of Old Town. Certainly his path was a little, misdirected. He had to do some things to get here. But I want to credit him for that, and I think I've said it before. To do that as a young man, when you don't make it initially, it shows you everything you need to know about him, about how hard he works, about how much this place means to him, and it's pretty special to see him do that just to even get here, because a lot of young men don't make it. When they don't make it out of high school, they go different paths, and for him to stay focused, and I know a lot of the stuff he's been through, and it's pretty special. And listen, he's a talented player, and he's going to get the ball. And certainly with Micah not playing, elevated his status a little bit more this week. But we're very happy that Dre's here, and ultimately, when I saw Dre dunk in high school, I was all in. So I was good.
What's with Micah anyway?
Just rolled his ankle last week, early in the game. Really wasn't himself, and then it was just to the point where we thought it was best to give him the rest. We didn't want to push him. He just wasn't at game ready speed. So plan to have him back. He was just he rolled it early on a screen in the William & Mary game. Chuck had a concussion coming out of William & Mary, so got it in the first half. Did not really play the second half. Just making sure he's all right. That's typical protocol for us. So if everything goes to plan, he'll be ready to go on Tuesday. Rayer was good. Rayer ran down the first kickoff, hit his shoulder, kind of got a stinger. I think he actually ran into Mosai a little bit. It was a big collision, but he went back in on the next series on defense, and he was good today.
No, you started Garrett. How do you pronounce it? Garashi?
Yep.
Started him at center.
Yep.
Is that because of injury or?
No, just the situation. We thought Mike was playing very well. Obviously Chris struggled a little bit last game, and certainly Mike's been playing at a high level where we thought he deserved a chance to start.
He got hurt.
Yes, yeah. So he got a little. I think it's his shoulder. Something happened. So obviously Chris is ready to go. But I think that's something that just all our players understand. You got to play well. This is Division I football, and if you don't play well, then the next guy's going to get an opportunity. And it happens at every position. And you see it with the punter. We switched up punters, and back and forth on that, just trying to get one guy to take the job. And I think it keeps the guys motivated and really challenges them to play at a high level and practice at a high level all the time.
Now you talked about bouncing back from last week. I mean, obviously, in this league this year, you can't afford back-to-back
Yep.
losses. I mean, they're crucial.
Yep.
So how big was it to get on track and maintain that one loss in the league?
It was huge. I mean, I think they did a good job understanding the message. With social media and all the things that go on, I'm never going to hide for them, a lot of the stuff, Albany's record and what's going on with that. So you got to talk about it, and they understood the message. Just taking one day at a time, 1 week at a time. We got to play well to win. You got to earn everything you get. We talked about entitlement this week, how it's a lonely and selfish feeling, and when you feel that you're entitled, you're going to get beat. So that was really the message all week too, and we just wanted to play well. We wanted to get back at it, and being home was exactly what we needed. Not having to travel, was very nice.
What's the defense? What was the difference in the defense this week compared to the last couple of weeks?
I mean, listen, I'll be honest with you. The defense is playing at a high level in the losses too. I mean, they've been playing really, really well if you look at the stat sheet. But I just think the big play, right? It's been a couple big plays. In the William Mary game, the post in the first half, then they got the kind of the long touchdown, but it's just been big plays, and we kind of didn't really have those today, I don't think. But I think we just did a good job being disciplined more at all levels with our eyes. And when we do that, we'll make teams drive the field, and that's really the goal. You got to make teams drive the field in this league. Explosive plays will get you beat.
It seemed like those quick out passes sort of set up the Belcher to Don play. Is that something that you guys were trying to do to set that up? Or
it was kind of different stuff, but the throws out to the perimeter are just a numbers game. If they're going to load the box and take away the run, we're just going to give Ferg the ability to throw it out there. Those RPOs that everyone runs. So he did that, and then the Belcher play is actually a play that we've had in for like 3-4 weeks, and that's the great part about these guys and the way they execute. I mean, we've that fake punt we got last week, we've been executing that. We got a lot of plays in our offense and our special teams that we've been running. We just haven't dialed them up yet, and we continue to practice them. And that play that we executed tonight, we've been running for like 3-4 weeks. So we rerun these plays all week in practice. When the situation doesn't present itself to run it, well, we still practice it. And that was just a situation where we knew that just with Drew's talents that we got to take advantage of that. We got to challenge teams with that. But I think more of it was just the spot on the field, and it was just a great call.
It's impressive how the linebackers covered their slot receivers too, and really limited Holmes. Just how impressed were you with the way they were able to play?
Yeah, we got very athletic linebackers. Jerron goes in on third down and plays off number 3. So a lot of teams will try and put an Ernest-like guy like we do at the 3 spot and run the mic and do different things. So we try to do the best we can with matchups, and we went some different packages today to try and get as many DBs on the field as we could and match up. But certainly the linebackers are going to be in situations. I know Deshaun had the interception a couple of weeks ago when they tried to run one on him, which was a great play, and Jerron did a nice job today, and ultimately all the guys underneath did a good job today in coverage.